Good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's see what the energy is like for you guys today. Don't forget, flip these roles. Take only what you need and leave the rest. Alright, so everybody's on a different timeline. I could be speaking of past, present, or future energies for any one of you. Get in where you fit in, and if it don't fit, don't force it. Please use the spirit of discernment. Flip the roles as well. Alright, so I got 3 cards that came out, and it's attachment, the goddess of the moon in reverse, and community in upright position. Now let me set my intentions before I get started. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, angelic guides. Thank you for protecting us as we go through these portals to commune with you and close the gates to anything not in alignment with the divine's will. Thank you so much for using me as the messenger. Alright, y'all, so what I'm pulling in is somebody needs to really go within, okay? Because there's some type of unhealthy attachments, especially when it comes to either it's like a third-party situation, okay? Some people within a community or a network, however it goes. And what I'm seeing here is there's some adversity. 7 of Wands comes out upright, and the King of Swords in reverse next to the Hermit in reverse. And of course this is air sign energy and earth sign, so we looking at the Hermit is usually Virgo, okay? But however, there is some type of adversity or some type of competition or something that's going on here. And what I'm seeing here is that with this King of Swords reverse, they're not really acting, how can I say it? They're not clear in their thinking, okay? And they're probably isolating themselves right now. Alright, so tell me why. They got some type of plans, is what I'm seeing. 4 of Wands. Oh, okay, I got it. 4 of Wands reverse. I didn't see that there. And the King of Wands upright. So what I'm feeling like is some type of upheavals going on. It's something here that they may not be necessarily supporting, or some type of unorthodox happiness or something here, okay? Because when it comes to this masculine energy being very clear in their vision, it's like they lack the confidence, or it's something here that they're not ready to step into, okay? And these attachments that I'm hearing is what the problem is. The 3 of Swords comes out, yeah. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands upright, okay? This creates a burden here for whoever this King of Swords reverse energy is. Okay, so I want to talk about and see what the attachments are as well, because when it comes to the healing aspect and recovering and things like that, it's some stuff that's repressed here in this person's life, okay? Now, tell me about these attachments. It's like it's so much to be celebrated, but 6 of Pentacles comes up upright. So when it comes to being generous or having or being supportive in a relationship is what I'm seeing here. Whether it's a friendship, partnership, whatever this may be here, there's some type of unfair power dynamics, because even with the 9 of Cups coming out, even though this is a situation that brings satisfaction and contentment, of course, it's still a lot of concerns, okay? Show me what I need to see here. Tell me about the concerns. These are patterns, is what I'm hearing. Some type of pattern or habit here that this King of Swords reverse goes through. It's masculine energy. And it's like a force of habit, basically. And because they won't connect with, this masculine energy won't connect with their intuition, this is why these unhealthy attachments keep surfacing, okay? Because they're getting the answers directly. And it has a lot to do with this Queen of Pentacles upright. So whoever's playing this feminine energy, that's also earth sign, okay? That's where the, I don't want to say complacency comes in at. 1 second, y'all. Clarify. Look, the Queen of Pentacles jumps out again, okay? So it's a lot of cards that hit the floor, but this person, the Queen of Pentacles, is very balanced. Very balanced, emotionally, physically, mentally. Okay, they offer stability. They know how to be a homebody, and then on top of that, they know how to make money. Like, this person is literally, you know, don't really need anybody, but definitely wants to offer something here to someone. Okay, because the Seven of Cups is here in the reverse position, and of course I do sense here, whoever this masculine energy is, they do have options, but when it comes to choosing, okay, that's where the devil comes out at. Making a decision here, the attachments, the patterns, the mindset, the habits, the obsessions, the greed. Okay, tell me more about this devil energy. Justice, yeah, when it comes to making a decision. So that's what it's about. It's just like making a decision overall on what to do when it comes to this situation. Tell me about the goddess of the moon in the reverse. Somebody needs to go within. Justice, what it is. It's the Seven of Cups clarified by the Seven of Cups, y'all. Ten of Cups upright. When it comes to their happiness, when it comes to having that wish fulfillment. And this is where the disconnect is coming in at. It could be any one of you, feminine or masculine, operating in this energy, right? Of if you're female or male. It doesn't matter, right? But however, you know, when it comes to what it is that you really want, what is that? What is it that you need? And it feels like here that whatever you got going on here with a particular person, whoever comes to mind, you definitely have all of those. Look, the Ten of Cups keeps surfacing. It's like this person is your Ten of Cups, is your wish fulfillment. You want to create something with this person. But however, Eight of Swords comes out. It comes to now really taking control of the situation, taking and being active here when it comes to this. You know, just playing that active role. Being very clear in your perspective about it. Or, you know, even when it feels like, yeah, because look, Queen of Pentacles comes out again. This person, I ain't going to say, this is a good catch. Basically, this is a self-made person. Okay, but there's so much anxiety here around making a certain choice and moving forward with this person. What is triggering this response? What is triggering this person to feel this way? The Hermit comes out reverse and the Two of Cups reverse. It's some type of disharmony. Someone may need to work on their own self-love. And the fact of the matter that when you don't take enough time for personal reflection or meditation here, this is where the confusion comes in at. Goddess of the Moon comes out in the reverse. Again, that's the same thing here as the Hermit. Okay, I got a Queen of Wands on the board coming out reverse position. So it's something here that somebody needs to reflect on when it comes to a connection. And of course, that Queen of Wands reverse is karmic energy. So, look, cards fell out. I didn't even get it. The Hermit reverse again. Come on. There's a lot of rejection here. Or this masculine energy feels distant here because of whatever is taking place with that Queen of Wands reverse. Even though that situation has ended with the Death card coming out, it still requires some type of transformation and release in order to be able to move forward. You know, Three of Swords here too with the Emperor in a reverse energy. And what I see here is that when it comes to pursuing a goal here to be in another connection, even though, you know, we got the Queen of Pentacles on the board, that's where the structure comes in where this person lacks it. Okay, so let me pull something from another deck real quick. So that seems to be the energy here for today. Okay, I feel like both parties are feeling kind of the same way. It's not about, you know, the decision of if, say, like if you're the feminine, if you want to be in a relationship with this person, it's more about a decision of, you want to have something, and the struggle that the other person has, and you're now deciding, hey, do I need to move forward, or do I still need to try, one more time? It's one of those things, like, because there's so much conflict around it, I feel like you have this sense of just kind of like stepping back. It's like, I'm not going to necessarily fight for it, because you want to be, I feel like you want to be wanted, just as much, and it has a lot to do with what this masculine is projecting onto you if you are the feminine. Okay, but hold on one second. And I feel like you guys are projecting this energy back and forth to each other, and this is why no one's actually moving at this point. Okay, so I do feel like, if you are the feminine of my collective, you no longer want to be stuck. It's like you don't want to be caught up in the same energy, going back and forth with it. Tell me what I need to see here. Yep, the Thief comes out. So, of course, there's still a lot of deception. There's still a lot of dishonesty. So, let me see something. It's one that I'm looking for, and I just had it yesterday, but it fell on the floor. That makes sense. I'm like, what the heck? Mature woman comes out. And the Lovers in reverse. But the mature woman was in the reverse too. So this, again, it's like there's still a lot of karmic energy coming through. And if someone's not being mature, I'm gonna pull tarot on that, because I don't usually read Kipper reverse, but that's all that they are. They're in the reverse. So show me about this Thief. And what keeps coming to my mind, the Devil comes out. What keeps coming to my mind is that Queen of Wands reverse that came out in the Two of Cups reverse. The disharmony here because of a previous situation here. But of course the Devil, there's some type of oppression, okay, or addictions or codependencies that, and here we go again, the Hermit card comes out, which is a representation of the goddess of the moon going within, doing that soul searching. The Death card again comes through. Why? Because it's time to die to ego, okay? And someone is definitely hiding their feelings, wearing a mask, being in this deceptive energy because of, and what I just heard is like rebellion. Five of Swords in a reverse position. Okay, so instead of you guys being able to find a solution here or to be able to move past this situation, it's still creating this tension. It's like this self-sabotaging energy. Yep, Three of Cups and the Knight of Swords reverse. What ends up happening is, instead of you guys being, connecting, right, celebrating, enjoying each other, it ends up getting here with the Three of Cups reverse. It ends up becoming a disconnect, right? Okay, or somebody rather be alone, which it seems like here the masculine energy goes into this Knight of Swords reverse energy, right? Air sign. They end up becoming very, how can I put it? Indirect. They're not direct. They kind of get standoffish. They kind of have a difficulty like really sticking with it. And boom, then we got this deceptive energy that comes through. Tell me about the mature woman. Why is the mature woman in the reverse? The mature woman is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so that may have not supposed to have been in the reverse position, but then the Devil, no, it should have been. Thank you, Spirit. This is karmic energy. So whoever this other person is in this third party situation here is bringing an imbalance. The Queen of Pentacles reverse can be quite selfish and insecure. Okay, this definitely could be someone that's older woman, maybe over the age of 35, but this person can be very shallow. And there's some type of codependent relationship or unhealthy attachment here when it comes to that. The Lover's in reverse. Tell me why. That's where the burden comes in. The Hermit in the reverse as well. The isolation begins to come because of this masculine energy, this King of Swords being burdened, okay, because of this karmic connection or situation that they have going on. So what they end up doing, instead of taking time to meditate and to really find these answers, they allow ego to come into play. Okay, so yeah, it ends up creating a disharmony between you and them, right? If you are operating as not the person in the karmic energy, basically. All right, Two of Cups and the Nine of Swords comes out in the reverse position. Like, with that connection, I definitely feel like you guys have something that's balanced, that's equal. You know, they don't have to worry about this. But then the worry comes in and it causes a disconnect here between you two because of whatever other situations they got going on. And so why is this affecting this connection? Five of Swords reverse, because they want to get back together with you. They want to reconcile with you if you are, you know, not operating in the karmic energy. All right, yep, Ten of Pentacles up, right. They see you as their legacy. They want to progress with you. Three of Wands. But for some odd reason, it's like it's still this burden there. What is the burden that is connected to this karmic connection? What is the burden? The Chariot is a challenge. Some type of challenge here that's making things out of balance. Tell me about that. Clarified again with the Chariot. The Nine of Wands reverse position. The Star card comes out next to the Chariot. It's adversity. So instead of them, you know, taking charge and still staying hopeful, they end up getting defensive because of the adversity. They're not standing up against it. What's the adversity here? What is causing the adversity? What's the adversity? Someone's codependent. Nine of Pentacles reverse. Okay, lacks their own self-worth, value, and things like that. And of course, when you got situations like that are codependent, yeah, it's an unhealthy attachment. This is a codependent situation going on here. So I got the Two of Cups that keeps wanting to surface. It's a codependent relationship and friendship, whatever it may be. And when it comes to resolving this or making a decision honestly here, it causes a burden on this masculine energy, and they end up going on pause because of the nature of that connection. It's a very toxic connection is what I'm hearing. So instead of them making a decision to resolve it, boom, they go like, I'm asleep. They go on pause. Okay? They take a break. They step back, right? And then it ends up doing what? Messing with your connection. The Emperor in the reverse. Then they become this. Very stubborn, very non-emotional, standoffish. Okay? So Ace of Cups. They end up being cold or disconnected, right? Instead of going within and trying to find these answers. And it's very important to meditate on these things because you want to be able to come out with good, clear answers. But this seems like to be a person who doesn't or is not in tune with their intuition. Nine of Wands comes out as well. Like, it helps you to stay resilient. And this is the problem. It's like this masculine energy that they lack. They struggle with the resiliency part, okay? And they struggle with their codependencies and their intuition, and they end up being here as the wounded warrior. Nine of Swords. Fearful, anxious, a lot of regret, okay? So how is this affecting my collective? Because bam, Ten of Cups and the Emperor. It's affecting your wish fulfillment. Because of this masculine energy not expressing their emotions and becoming very rigid and disconnected, it ends up making you guys have this unhappy situation, or you end up being separated, or not communicating and not talking to each other. Okay, because then they end up getting, I keep hearing recluse. What does that mean? A person who lives a solitary life and tend to avoid other people. They end up becoming reclusive. Okay, and you may not have any idea. You're just like, we was just good just a week ago. Like, it's just too much of the back and forth energy is what I'm hearing. Too much of the in and out. But this is why this person ends up doing it. Okay, now they're asking you to find compassion. Soften your heart with respect to your situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Let me pull tarot. Why should they have compassion? Five of Pentacles upright, because either this is you or the person you're connected to, they're going through some type of hardship. Okay, they're going through a loss. So they're isolating here because they're going through a loss, and it's creating a hardship for them. So when it comes to them recovering from this, with the Eight of Cups coming out, they're very disappointed. They feel abandoned as well. Okay, is also what I'm pulling in. Wow. Show me what I need to see. And it's difficult for them to communicate here. I keep seeing the Death card upright, so it's like they're going through this transformation. It's a process for this person, okay, and changing their perspective. The Hangman. All right, so they end up stalling here because they have to learn how to take the time to reflect. They have to learn how to go within, or you, okay? You have to learn, or they have to learn. I don't know who or what dynamic you fall at in this story, but it's a lot of pressure. And basically, again, love can't be rushed. So try to avoid pressuring this person because they're not ready. They have to change their perspective on how they see their situations, and they have to be able to learn how to go within and trust their intuition here. The Four Cups in the reverse position. So once they become aware, more aware, they have to work on that self-awareness. Ace of Cups and their self-love. Three of Cups, Three of Swords. This person still is experiencing a lot of heartbreak and grief from the situations they have created. So yeah, they're asking, hey, have compassion. This person's going through a transformation, but they're still also releasing here. And as I keep saying it, it's like the angels. I gotta get it where you guys can see it. I don't know if you can really see the hands because of it's just the worst. You may can see it, I just can't tell. But the way that the hands are is like lights are coming from this angel's hand. So it looks like, the angels are, their hands are actually on the situation and on this person. Okay, so they're asking you as well. Soften your heart to the situation and try to have some type of understanding here of what's happening in this person's life. Peace. Okay, so peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So keep your peace with this situation. Okay, because I know you're probably ready to go ballistic because you like, God damn, like we was cool. We seemed like we was on track. And the next thing you know, bam, I ain't hear from you. Like, what's going on? Why you keep ghosting me? Even if it's just like a few hours, or if it's like, not, I ain't saying like a week of ghosting. You understand? Yeah, we got a problem if you ain't talk to me in like even more than a day. Okay. But you understand? But like if it's a couple of hours or, things like that are happening overnight, here it's like find your peace and remember that only love is real. Look past the surface of this situation and see the underlying truth that everyone involved is a child of God filled with love. By focusing upon the truth, you elicit loving behavior and solutions, even though appearances may seem otherwise. Trust that a higher wisdom is in charge. Love is the only power that exists, and its light shines away any seeming darkness. Hold the intentions to look for examples of this light within yourself and others, and you'll have more light in your mind, your heart, your thoughts, and life. The knowledge is the foundation. This knowledge is the foundation of peace. Wow. When you wish to feel more centered, calm, and peaceful, call upon Shamu. He is the archangel of personal and global peace. He's very kind, very loving, and sweet, and he'll evoke a pleasant feeling of excitement when he works with you. Know that Shamu sees your true qualities and loves you unconditionally. Remember, that only love is real. Okay. Even Archangel Jophiel helps us experience more grace and peace in our lives through slowing down and noticing the beauty that surrounds us. Okay, so yeah, you can call out on your angelic team, period. Like, somebody gonna show up. Okay, you're like, look, I need peace. Okay, we're gonna send the peace angels to you. All right, but just make sure you are asking for support to help grace you through this situation, because yeah, it can be kind of hard to find compassion, especially when you're dealing with repeat behaviors. Okay, and you're being told this apparently here for a reason. Your spirit team knows best. Okay, they know things behind the scenes that we don't. So stick to the truth and the fact of the matter. You're getting this information here coming through me intuitively, and it's confirming it through, I guess, the books and things like that. So hey, trust what you know to be true. Okay, as well, about this situation and about this person's life and history. All right, and I feel like if you feel a negative emotion, and if you feel like that this person is doing something here based off of their past and previous behaviors, this is what could be deriving that feeling of not feeling settled. Okay, so you take some time and you go within, or if you're on the other end of this dynamic, and just really decide what it is that you want, okay, for yourself, and what it is that you need. And if it doesn't align with that, then yes, make your choice, but this is just advice. Make your choice and do what you got to do, what's best for you. Okay, but overall, just try to see this situation from a higher perspective. All right, you guys, so try to enjoy your Monday. All right, and just breathe and take some time to reflect. All right, y'all, peace.